Hello and welcome to my bookshelf, and today I wanted to do something a little different. I thought it'd be very fitting for Valentine's Day that's coming up that I would do a video for all of those book lovers like myself who are single and don't have any human dates to go on. On Valentine's Day, I thought it'd be great to explain to you of all the reasons why it may even be better to go on a date with a book. So basically I'm just going to run through all the benefits that I can think of going on a book date instead of a human date. The first of which is that you, as the only human in this equation, get to choose where to go on the date. And it can literally be anything you want. You can have it be a traditional date if you want, dinner and a movie, mini golfing, or, curling up at home with a fantastic book as your date. Perfect. By the fireside, if you will. It could be lovely. But again, you get to choose because the book has no say in this. So that's pretty great. No matter what you decide to do, honestly, it's going to save you money compared to if you would have taken a human on this date. So first off, because you don't have to go out and about, you're probably more likely to be at home with your book date than with a normal date on Valentine's Day, so that just in and of itself saves money. But let's say you do decide to go out to dinner. You only had to pay for your dinner because books don't eat, but they can be there with you during the long wait for the food and just enjoy each other's company like you would with a human date. It'll be fantastic and you only have to pay for yourself. Another benefit is that because this is a book you're going on a date with, there's no need to dress up or even really be polite or considerate to the book because sad to say, books don't have feelings and don't know if you're being polite or not and can't see your wonderful outfit. And so you can just be you and not have to worry about it. So just be yourself on this date. I mean, you should always be yourself on any kind of date, but even with the book date, you can be really gross. You don't have to have any kind of etiquette. I would say, avoid ripping or tearing the book in any way. That would probably be the only way to completely ruin this book date. But other than that, there's not a whole lot you can do to make this book date end in horrible disaster. So you should be good. Another amazing benefit is that, let's say you're enjoying this book very thoroughly and you're getting to a part in the book where it's kind of boring and the book is just going on and on and on and you're like, please, let's get on to the important, interesting things, but they keep going on and on what they think is important, but is not important to you. Now, if you want a human date and this was happening, it doesn't matter what you do. If you zone out or if you tell them about it, it's not gonna end well for you, okay? Your only option with that is really to listen to them. Or maybe to conveniently try to change the conversation. Either way, it's not easy, it's kind of difficult, it's not a great situation to be in. Now, with the book date, if the book starts getting real boring, you can just skip right past that section. If it's a long description about things you don't care about, move on to the next paragraph. No harm, no foul, the book doesn't care, and probably the book is happier that you did that because, let's be honest, I'm sure the book wants to be loved and enjoyed, and if you're not enjoying some of it, then skip it. It's going to be happier. Also, let's say you skip it and then, the book just sucks, right? You thought it was going to be a great date, you thought it was a great book, but turns out you two just aren't compatible. But that's okay. In a normal human date, though, your date would be over and you're kind of stuck home alone for the rest of the night. Unless you randomly find someone out and about, but then you have to go through all these formalities of asking them out again, and it's kind of a mess. But with the book date, if the book just isn't working out, it just isn't meant to be, you can just toss that one aside and pick up a new one. And there's no jealousy or anger from either of the books involved. They just want to be read, and they don't care. And if you don't like them, they don't care because it's a book. And, if you never want to see it again, you don't have to. No one's going to be sending you texts in the middle of the night, begging you to come back to them, or explain to me what I did wrong. None of that. It's a book. You can toss it aside if you want, you can give it to a friend, you never have to see it again. And kind of going along with all these things, it's a book, so you don't have to come up with things to say. You can literally say nothing. And in fact, it's probably preferred if you're on a book date to say nothing and let the book talk to you. and you can enjoy that. And like I said, if you're not enjoying it, you can set it aside. Or if you still want to be like fully immersed in this book date, but you don't want to be reading it, you can just stare, oh so lovingly, at a beautiful cover. Just stare at it. Or in this case, feel the cover. It has a texture to it. And you can just enjoy the book for what it is. You can look at the cover all up and down, and if you do it with the human date, you hopefully will be slapped because that is rude on so many levels. But with a book, it's okay. Like I said, it doesn't have feelings or emotions, so it's good. And in fact, like, it's meant to be looked at and enjoyed. And if you just want to stare all night enjoying that book, then you do that. And then the last amazing benefit I have for you is that this date never has to end. Not really. If you enjoy that book so much, you never have to part with that book. Never ever. You could always have it with you. You can take it wherever you move. The date just doesn't end. I mean, you can sleep with your book if you want. You can do whatever you want with this book. It is there for you forever, and you don't ever have to have this date end. Whereas with a human date, eventually they have to go home to their families. Or at the very least, like, go to work and things. You know, human responsibilities. Whereas books, you know, they go wherever you want to take them. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different for me, but I thought it would be fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think. And as always, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. And until next time.